All right, Shalom. Mr. Brother Azariah from the Pittsburgh GMS camp. First and foremost, I want to give all honor, glory, and praise to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakar Kadash, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Much love to you brothers out there preaching the truth and sincerity. And I came across this article, and I just wanted to read it. It says, grandmother strangles rabbit Bobcat to death in Georgia front yard. He's biting the daylights out of me, and I'm thinking I can't let him go. Not today. I wasn't dying today. So, a Georgia woman had a Bobcat attack her in the front yard. She ended up killing him. But let's go ahead and read the article. A 46-year-old woman strangled a rabid bobcat to death after the animal attacked her in her front yard in northeast Georgia. D.D. Phillips of Hart County went outside on June 7th to take a picture when the bobcat lunged at her, the Athens Banner Herald reports. She then grabbed the let's see. They got some pictures. Oh, wait a minute now. Okay, hold on, I ain't even click on this. Yeah, Bobcat was biting the mess out of her. I'm gonna look on this one too. She then grabbed the cat by its throat and didn't let go. Phillips says she grew up in the country where her father-in-law was once a trapper of bobcats. As a result, she knew something about the animal's behavior. Phillips says she was afraid of calling for help because her 5-year-old granddaughter was in the house. A 5-year-old granddaughter was in the house. I didn't want her coming out, Phillips told NBC affiliate WXIA. If she would have came out, it would have killed her, but he's biting the daylights out of me, and I'm thinking, I can't let him go. Not today. I wasn't dying today. The woman is being treated for rabies and recovering from a broken finger and several bite and claw wounds to her hands, arms, and chest. And, stuff like this is definitely going to increase. I just thought about another scripture before I get the one that I first got. Let's see. I think it's actually Esdras. Yeah. Second Esdras 5 and 8. There shall be a confusion also in many places, and the fire shall often be sent out again, like the plagues, the trouble, tribulation, and the wild beasts shall change their places, meaning they're going to come out of the places where they normally dwell, and menstruous women shall bring forth monsters, meaning the children that they're going to bear are going to be worse and worse. They're going to be some of the people who become the killers and the serial killers and the rapists and the murderers in the last days when all hell breaks loose. They're not going to have any self-control. They're going to be wild. But the point here is, and the wild beasts shall change their place. And we already see that taking place little by little. I was riding down the street, me and my wife, and there were these raccoon babies under this dang car. It was like 4 of them just chilling under a car. You see raccoons every so often, but we're in the city. It's a big city. It's not like the country. There's woods and stuff, but nevertheless, wild beasts are changing their places more and more and coming out more and more. They were always around, but their frequency of them is increasing, and it's going to increase even further. According to this, the wild beasts shall change their places. So, let's see if we can. I don't think there's any video about it. So she pinned it to the ground. Let's see if they get an interview with her.
She has multiple wounds that can't even be fully treated until the rabies infection is out of her system. And that's just the physical wounds. She's also emotionally traumatized from the near-death experience.
I wasn't dying today.
Oh.
That was Thursday.
Refusing to die.
Oh, see,
and that's just the physical.
And I was just waiting to see. I didn't want to assume it was an Edomite because she said, he's biting the daylights out of me. That's something that usually old Israelite grandma will say, I'm gonna knock the daylights out of you. But no, it looked like an Edomite to me. Let's just continue.
Wounds. She's also emotionally traumatized from the near-death experience.
I wasn't dying today. That was Thursday.
Refusing to die is why D.D. Phillips says she's standing here today. She was viciously attacked by a bobcat and survived.
This right here is completely gashed open.
We caught up with her after a doctor's appointment.
Because this one is broken.
It all started last Thursday when she walked out of her Hart County home and saw a bobcat under her SUV.
I snapped the picture, and about that time the bobcat took 2 steps. As he takes, 2, maybe 3, and then he leaps.
Phillips says the nearly 40-pound wildcat leapt 5 feet in the air, landed on her chest, and charged at her face.
And his face gets me. There's just a little snag right there. Before he got a good bite there, I grabbed him.
She was struggling for life, but trying not to scream.
My 5-year-old granddaughter's in the house, and I didn't want her coming out. If she'd have came out, it'd have killed her.
Oh yeah, that spirit that was on that Bobcat wanted that little Edomite baby, and that's what's gonna happen to you Edomites, man. These spirits of vengeance are gonna pour out the Most High's wrath upon you, man, and recompense you for all the things you've done from Jacob and Esau, from the womb, man, from the time Jacob and Esau was separated, on up to the time where you hated your brother because you sold your birthright. And that perpetual hatred that burned continuously. You were set up to be the wicked. You've done all this wickedness on the earth, and the Most High is going to turn it back on your head, man. And the same stuff is going to happen to wicked Jakes, man. Same type of stuff, man. If the Most High ain't with you, animals is going to try to eat you up. Martial law troops going to try to blast you. You know, you might die of famine. You might get hit with a nuclear missile. If you ain't with the Most High, you're going to get destroyed in some form or fashion. And definitely don't take the mark of the beast. The RFID microchip. Oh, that's it for you, man. Most High said, ain't no coming back from that. You're gonna get the wine of the wrath of God if you get the RFID microchip. But that's if you don't get killed by one of these wild animals. I'm gonna let it finish. It's only a couple more seconds.
She fought to get a good grip around its neck while it bit and clawed her arms, legs, fingers, and face.
He's biting the daylights out of me, and I'm thinking, I can't let you go.
Once it stopped moving, she yelled for someone inside to call 911. Phillips says when police arrived, her arms and legs were numb, but her hands were still gripped around the Bobcat's neck.
I may never get feeling back in these 2 fingers.
And her son ultimately stabbed the Bobcat to make sure it was dead before she let go. Phillips has to receive anti-venom drugs as well as be treated for the rabies infection. Those treatments cost nearly $10,000 per round. She needs 10 and doesn't have health insurance.
Damn, man. You know, and she lucky she didn't die. You know, but the Most High might be reserving her for further judgment, man. He know how to deliver the righteous out of temptation and how to reserve the wicked for judgment, man. You know, and that Bobcat wanted that little Edomite baby. The spirit. Let's read it. Ecclesiastes 39:28. There be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes. That's what she had, man. Sore strokes. Was eating her, chewing her, trying to chew her up, man. In the time of destruction, they pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made them. You got to understand something. All the animals are in the hands of the Most High, man. You know, he can stop the mouth of a lion if he wants to. You know, if the Most High sends out the spirit to hop on that animal and attack you, man. And he also sends out that angel to close that animal's mouth. No, this is my servant. Leave them alone. You see what I'm saying? So if you and you Edomites, you're through. You ain't got no protection, man. You got to pay. In the time of destruction, they pour out the force and appease the wrath of him that made them. You know, there be spirits that are created for vengeance. That's what there's some spirits that were specifically created to kill, man. Fire and hell and famine and death, all these were created for vengeance. They were created by the Most High through his son Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai and the Elohim, the angels, the powers, which are the elect from the beginning of the earth. Teeth of wild beasts and scorpions. Teeth of wild beasts. Bobcats, mountain lions, alligators, and scorpions, serpents, even pit bulls, little different dogs. You know, pits are nice if the Most High is with you. If the Most High ain't with you, pit is gonna be scary to you, and hell on you. And scorpions, serpents, and the sword punishing the wicked to destruction, and the so-called Caucasian race is the wicked that the Bible speaks of. There's people that do wickedly, and there's a race of people referred to as the wicked. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. They shall rejoice in his commandment. Talking about the spirits that were created for vengeance. They're going to rejoice in the Most High's commandment. And they shall be ready upon the earth when need is. and when their time is come, they shall not transgress his word. So those spirits that were created for vengeance, to kill, steal, not steal, but to kill, destroy, maim, dismember, and reap vengeance for the Most High upon you wicked Edomites, when you wicked Israelites and the wicked who are the Edomites, they're gonna rejoice in the Most High's commandment when their time has come. When need is, and when their time has come, they're gonna be happy to do what they were created to do. They rejoice in keeping the Most High's law and doing what He commands, and they were created to kill. Anyway, yeah, I just thought that was interesting. Like I said, I didn't click on this until afterwards, and yeah, sure enough, it's an Edomite. What's this? Oh, so it's showing the dead Bobcat. Yeah, and I mean, there's bigger wildcats than this, but that was pretty big though. It's positive for rabies. Oh yeah, that Bobcat wasn't playing, yo. Oh damn, is that infected? Ugh. Googly. Yeah, man. You know, and it's gonna be worse animals like than that running around, you know. And if you ain't got the Most High's protection, then you in danger, man.
Well, police say,
you know, all you brothers in the truth, you know, include myself, and we need to make sure that we, you know, pray to the Most High that we may be counted worthy to escape in them times. You know, that if we die, that it be, you know, a martyr, that it being a martyr for the Most High rather than the death of a nigga because the spirit ain't wasn't on us, or whatever the case may be, you know. All right, all praise to the Most High, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles and elders of the great millstone. Much love to you brothers out there preaching the truth and sincerity. That I say shalom.